When an employee submits their time for approval, an email will be sent to their supervisor advising them that it is ready to be approved. The supervisor has two ways to go to the timesheet for approving. If you are already signed into PeopleSoft, you can click the link from the email. Often there are multiple emails for the same timesheet. This link will take you directly to the timesheet that needs approval. Or you can log into PeopleSoft and follow the path to the approved time page. Go to the main menu, Navigator, Manager Self-Service, Time Management, Approved Time and Exceptions, Reported Time. Below the search parameters, use the previous week and next week links to make sure that you are on the correct week. The default will always be this week. If no employees are listed in the correct week, try clicking the Get Employees button to bring up a list of all employees that currently have time waiting for approval. Employees whose time has already been approved will no longer appear in your reported time queue. Click on the link for the employee whose hours you will be reviewing. Review the reported hours to make sure that they are accurate. You can also check the reported time summary at the bottom, which adds up each day for another way to view the information. You can view any comments made by the employee, and you can add your own. If the reported time is accurate and should be approved, you can select individual rows on the timesheet or click on Select All. This will select all rows currently needing approval. Click Approve to complete the approval process. You cannot undo an approval. If time was approved by mistake or there was a change after the approval, the employee must make changes and resubmit the timesheet for approval. You can see that the reported status for each of these time shifts now says Approved. To approve time for the next employee, scroll down on the reported time page. At the bottom left, click on Return to Select Employee. Continue by clicking on an employee's name link to see the detail of the next employee's reported time. Sometimes there are mistakes that need to be corrected or time that needs to be denied before the timesheet can be approved. For time that cannot be approved, the supervisor may choose to deny the time or push it back for review or correction. There are two steps to the process. Add comments to the time in question to explain the problems, and then push back or deny the time. Begin review of the timesheet in question. In this example, the employee has requested shift pay for a shift that does not qualify. Click the Comments bubble and enter a comment explaining why you are denying the time. Click OK to add your comment. Select the checkbox on the row that needs to be denied and then click Deny at the bottom. Click Yes to confirm. An email will be sent to the employee advising them of the denied time, and a copy will be sent to you as the supervisor. The employee must delete the denied row before the timesheet can be processed for payroll. The rest of these shifts still need approving. Select the remaining shifts and click Approve at the bottom of the screen. The status now shows that some shifts have been approved and one shift has been denied. The employee must delete the denied row before the timesheet can be processed for payroll. Let's go back and look at it from the employee's point of view. Now that we are looking at the employee's view, we can see that all of the shifts say approved, except for the one row that shows the status as denied. All we need to do is delete the row from our timesheet. All rows for this week should now say approved. If time needs to be edited in some way before it can be approved, then pushback time is used instead. In this example, the employee left early on Wednesday to go to a doctor's appointment, but forgot to put this on their timesheet. Click on the comment bubble and enter a comment explaining why the time is being pushed back. Click the checkbox for the shift that you are pushing back to the employee and click the Push Back button at the bottom of the screen. An email will be sent to the employee advising them of the pushback time, and a copy will be sent to you as the supervisor. Select the remaining shifts that still need approval and click Approve. The reported status for the different shifts of the week now show 1 pushback shift and 5 approved shifts. Now let's look at it from the employee's point of view. The employee will now see the relevant shift labeled as Pushed Back in the status column. You should add a corrected row and delete the pushback row. Click on the plus on the right side to add a new row to that day. Enter the correct in and out times for the day. Click on the plus on the right side to add another new row for the day. Enter the correct sick time necessary to make up the difference. Delete the pushback row by clicking the minus sign on the right side of the screen. Click Save for later, and when asked to validate time, click Yes. Make sure that your time is correct, and when you are ready, click Submit.